Lover only having itself to impart on all of us. And as we sit here today, as we take this breath, we breathe in Spirit, knowing that there is no separation, that where we are, Spirit is. And for this day, for this celebration, we are led by love. We are led on a path that we can see very clearly, knowing with Spirit, knowing that there is only love. And along this path, we are guided, we are guarded, and we are protected. Everything we need at the exact moment appears. That we are showered with abundance and prosperity, that love, peace, and joy are with us at all times, that perfect health circulates through our bodies, and that creative self-expression guides us. I know that as we are here now, we are blessed and we are the blessing. I know that we are lifted up so we could lift others up. I know that this is the place. We are the ones. Now is the time. And I release these words into universal law, and together we say,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Morristown. My name is Lucy Pavlik, and I am a student of Science of Mind 300. Here at this center, we have a vision, and it is awakening and honoring the splendor of our divine nature. And our mission statement is transforming lives through the Science of Mind philosophy. Change your thinking, change your life. Today in the High Watch Ministry, we have Eileen Ablonidis. And please remember to turn off your cell phones or put them in silence mode. I would like to light this candle in honor of today's class, which will be provided by the students of Science of Mind 300, Theo Tilton, Lisa Howard, Mary Riley, Eileen Black, John Pavlik, and myself. Now, I know that by now you are wondering, where is Reverend Frankie? Reverend Frankie is in San Diego. She is attending the Integration Conference and Board of Directors meeting. But do not despair, because we will do our best to share with you a service that will feed your soul. We have these beautiful flowers, and they are from Don Robbins, and he has a beautiful poem that Eileen is going to read for us.
Thank you, Lucy. And today's reading is from The Principles of Healing by H.B. Jeffrey. One of the chief attributes of God is love. Love is a most potent power. It is the great healing agency. Love is life, and it radiates life. If we wish for success in the realm of healing, we must have the feeling of loving kindness and goodwill toward our fellow man. Our thought must be constantly directed Godward, for the love we are speaking of is divine, not personal. Our hearts must be centered in the Spirit. Love is the fulfilling of all law. If any man love God with his whole heart, he shall know what life is. Love is life, love is God, and God is healing power. The Father within you, the divine love within you, does the work.
Good morning, everybody. My name is John Pavlik, and I'm a Science of Mind 300 student. And before we start, let's get this over with. Everybody says it looks like I should be wearing a collar. So, I'll put this here. Beautiful. We've already sent Reverend Frankie a picture of this today, told her that we're changing the whole service. We're going to put the fear of God in everybody. Today, my fellow classmates and myself are coming to you as one, because we know that there is only one. but we're expressing in 6 individualized ways, as only we can, our experience with love. And you know, what a topic, love. I mean, to get that topic, like what a big topic for us to first share on. And Reverend Frankie told us we were going to do this a couple of months ago. And the first thing that came into my mind is, how do I use the word love? Anybody here watch Hawaii 5-0 on Monday nights? Okay. I love that show. I love that we tape it, we watch it Friday nights. Another show I love is Beverly Hills 90210. I know, high school kids, all that, you know. Anybody else here? No, nobody's ready for that. Believe me, I'm sure there's a couple closet fans in here. And then I observed the way you guys use the word love. We got people in our center who make beautiful jewelry. And what do we say? I love that necklace. I love that bracelet. I love those earrings. You know, we come into service. I love Reverend Frankie's talk. I love the reading. I love the band. I do love the band. I mean, I love, especially when you guys come with everything. This is. But for me, to stand here today and talk about love, I can only tell you what it's like when I'm not in it. What happens to me when that fear comes in, that fear that branches out into resentment, into anger, self-pity, self-centeredness, you name it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, last Saturday was one of those days. And let's just say this. This would be the best way to describe last Saturday. You would not know that I was a recovering addict with 8 years clean, working and living a 12-step program. You would not know that I was a Science of Mind 300 student. And you would not know that I was a spiritual person. It's a sickness that I get physically, and that soul sickness that I get. But my way to describe love to you this morning is not about the darkness. It's about what do I do to get out of the darkness. So last week I come to service, and I had to be here because it was a members meeting. We had a wonderful speaker. And she told us how this teaching has transformed her life. And when she drives with no problem. When people cut her off, and she's so pleasant. Well, let's just say that Saturday there was a little driving incident involved, okay? If anybody'd like any more details of Saturday, see my wife after the service. I'm sure she... But it's when I'm in that place, what do? And last Sunday, I talked to another recovering addict here at the center. We didn't talk about exactly what was going on, but I was able to talk a little bit. And what did I do to pull myself out of this for that week? I have to tell you guys something. I had a wonderful week. I didn't want to be in that darkness. I didn't want to be in that place. And that's what my experience of love is for me. Professionally, personally, recovery-wise, business-wise, I had a wonderful week this week. So how do I bring to you today the experience of that love? How about a little show and tell? Now, I have nothing in my hand besides the microphone, but what about me? Right here, I can tell you all, right now where I am standing, I feel exactly what that banner says. Right here and right now, I am okay with who I am, with what is going on, and everything else. And that's coming from inside. So that is my experience of love. And by the way, what I just said, it didn't come from my head. It came from my heart. Thank you for letting me share this morning.